Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM. Welcome you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And in this channel, we're going to go through some altcoins today. But first, I wanted to kind of go over some of the, I guess, qualifications, right? I think somebody was talking in the talking in this talking to a friend of mine, and he said that I should tell, kind of give you some credentialing. So I did mine Ethereum back in 17, 18, and I think I had exactly 64 Ethereum tokens. And I sold them somewhere around, I guess, somewhere between 35 and 40,000. And all that I've been spending on like mining equipment and paying bills and paid a lot of debt down. So I'm not really new to the game, right? I'm true to the game. And I'm trying to show you guys the game, or at least give you enough information that you can make a good decision on things to invest in. This is coming up on the, I guess, biggest bull run ever so far, right? This is history in the making. And as it goes and people get more involved and people start talking about more crypto and there's more adoption, uh, it's really going to start to run after the halving because the halving's going to be in the news. Everybody's going to be talking about crypto, and retail investors starting to come back into the market. Currently, retail investors aren't in the market, so it's just spec investors and people trying to get that going. But as they say, for a lot of this, it's going to be history in the making, and I'm in the process of documenting a lot of what's going on, right? A lot of the meme coins, a lot of the altcoins, and things that people are talking about. So as we see them and grow, you can come back and check, and you can see we found it at this time. We were talking about it at this time, and then things start to pick up. More adoption comes, more money comes, and it starts to develop. Right? I got 6,000 subscribers because I'm probably giving some good information. I'm just saying. But we'll get into it today, and starting with Twitter. Don't forget to join the Twitter channel. And I am going to set up the beginners class for crypto investing. Just got to get some time to get to that. There's a lot going on, and the halving's coming, so things are about to get crazy, really crazy. A lot of these investments you're going to see start to really pick up and pay out. So, this is Gordon. Me after selling meme coins for $85 profit. I know, right? It's the small wins, right? It's not always going to be a big win, but it's going to be to continue to buy and sell and make money in the process, right? And this is a Saga Web3 project built on Cosmos. I haven't checked into that, but I did check this Wolf of Wall Street. Um I can't believe some people still buy Ethereum, XRP, Solana. I don't know. I'm actually into Solana and Bitcoin, and I hope to become a millionaire. Maybe if you invested 3,000 or 300K or 400K, you'd become a millionaire. But these, and again, it's small caps, right? If you can get a lot of these small caps early, even if it doesn't grow to what is that, Bitcoin level, Ethereum level, Casper level, just to the fact that it makes money because people are making money with SHIB. I remember so many people lost with SHIB in the last bull run, like for real, like held it too long, couldn't get it, the system froze, all kind of weird stuff. Let me go to this so you can see the screen here. So it's VAI DONE, which is something I've been seeing a lot more and more. MASQ NEXPROPC, Rose, Cello, and GNS. So let's click to, I got a lot of video bites for you guys today, but we'll look at the bubble first. So lithium is up 6.3, Ordos 9.2, Bent Tensor Tile 7%, Player Bull 11%, Fetch AI 3.2, HBAR 1.5, Bonk 1.9, Stacks. Is this Stacks? What is this? Yeah, Stacks 5.3, Monero 2.4. My lady's finally pumping again at 1.8. Advantis is 1.6, Myro's 2.3. Starlink is up 2.9. LCX is up 15.1. Ethereum Classics 5.8. Satoshi is 4.6. SafeMoon's pumping again, 7.3. Book of Memes is down 6%. AI Tech is down 2.3. SHIB's up 6.3. Ocean's up 2.2. XML's up 1.9. XRP's up 2.6. And Caspa's up 2.7. So let's click to this first video. So this guy is mining stacker. He's pretty funny, and I like his videos. But he's talking about this Goldshell miner release for a lithium
miner. Okay, factor that in. This is the first release. We already know it's like one of the worst kept secrets that Bitmain is going to be releasing one sometime this year, and of course that one's going to be a big unit. Okay, so we may see a crazy price on this one initially. Just factor that in. That
got a lot of
if
commercial.
this one's releasing now, Bitmain's going to put the rush on it, as well as the others. We know that they were probably all kind of waiting to see who's going to come first, and they're all going to be rushing, right? So Goldshell is going to be the first one. Don't be surprised to see an Ice River, a IB Link, and eventually the big boy Bitmain. From Bitmain, though, it's going to be a big unit. Realistically, my personal guess is going to be well out of at least my price range, right? I know some of you guys are freaking ballers out there, but it's most likely going to be even like exceeding like the KS5 price, right? So just factor that in. The IB Link and Goldshell will probably release a pro version. Ice River will probably do the same thing they did with Caspa, where they'll have something at this level, like a 0 version, probably be similar to this, but don't be surprised to see Ice River against the same exact game plan. We saw this game plan with Caspa. It's probably going to play out again. Okay, they're releasing the box. You're probably going to see the 0 from Ice River. Bitmain may come and just freaking dump everybody over right off the bat. They may wait a bit. Who knows? Right now, we know it's going to be a race. Let's look at it. 360 gigahash, 180 watts. Now let's look at some comparisons, because realistically, we have nothing to compare to. So we're going to make comparisons. If we throw it in a mining calculator, okay, profitability, $95 a day in income. Okay.
Okay, I got a question from Coin 2023. Is it true they're adding supply to Bitcoin in the halving day? Is that possible? I don't think so, right? Generally, in halving, all they're doing is reducing the mining reward. And they're not actually messing with the supply. But since the reward goes down, the supply goes down, right? It's not you're going to be less tokens to mine in, right? Eventually, it'll mine out. That's the whole purpose behind Bitcoin and why the price continues to go up. So with the halving, the price will go up, and just for the mining rewards will be halved, right? Kind of as Casper does every, what is that, 30 days or something? And some of the other tokens do it a lot faster. I think that's one of the flaws at Bitcoin.
Pretty freaking good, especially considering that the downtrend we've been having right now with the lithium. Okay, it's currently at about like $2.20. It was as high as like damn near $4 just a few weeks ago. Okay, so factor that in. It's going to be pretty much all profit because
What's up, Israel brother? Was going over some of the early days in the lithium and selling the lithium for a slight profit. I think I made like 40K, but I spent most of that on mining equipment and other hardwares and paid some bills down. But like I was saying earlier, for a lot of this, I'm documenting the journey, right? This is history in the making. There's not going to be another bull run like this, right? This is going to be one of the first where there's a lot of adoption and there's a lot of people getting into crypto, right? A lot of new advancements, a lot of good things going.
Again, this is a small box miner and it's even smaller than usual. Recently,
And that's why the title is Black Tiger Miner. But mining as a whole, right, it's expensive, right? And then a lot of times I got the end of the Lithium bull run, right? I was trying to get going in the beginning, but I had a lot of problems, bad hardware, trying to figure it out, trying to understand how to actually mine, get the right hardware, and then start watching YouTube videos.
the twos and the threes have been the 400-watt variants. This is super low, 180 watts. Okay, so something to factor in. Because again, when Bitmain releases theirs or any of the bigger units come in, they're going to be way bigger than this. Imagine this is 180 watts. They're going to be like 3,000, 3,500 watts. So even if they're just on this chip level, it's going to be pretty significantly bigger, guys. So just make sure you definitely factor that in as far as multitudes of like 15, 16x of this. Okay, so just look at that profitability number. That's why that price is probably also going to be astronomical. So realistically, if I'm gonna degen into one, it's gonna be one of these mini ones. Either like this box miner, the Zero, maybe a Alf, like a AS1, right? AS2, one of the smaller ones, because the other ones are just gonna be not gonna throw like 20, 30, 40, 50K into one at this point. A lot of risk, a lot of things going on, but
Okay, so if this thing can make $95 a day, $600 a week, and what is this, 30,000 per year, it's going to be pretty expensive. But the price of lithium is going up. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a good investment or not, but this is a lot of times miners are selling tokens to buy more hardware. And you can see at this profit why they're mining, right? You get two of these at $95 a day, that's 60,000 a year. That's at the current price of lithium. And I think lithium is going to go up.
extreme profitability, just understand.
Actually, I know lithium is going up, and I'm already mining lithium, so it makes sense to get this ASIC
And also
miner.
that it's not going to remain this amount. Depending on how many units come online, that whole jazz, right? You can pretty, again, it's going to be an exact repeat of last year, right? And we were even saying that, well, maybe it'll fall even the same timeline in the spring, April, May. It's repeating itself almost exactly, right? Well,
And Coin 2023, you're welcome. And I don't think it's possible to add to the supply. And why would they add to the supply anyway? The whole purpose is to mine, right? You're mining this coin. Adding to supply would mess the mining token generation up. And since they're buying tokens at the rate they are, it's going to continue to push the price up. Adding to the supply would only dilute the price, right? This is why I want to get into mining. Definitely, mining is profitable. I'm trying to be one of the biggest miners on the, I guess, in the South, in the Southwest, but takes time, right? Especially you got to understand how mining works.
the biggest difference though is that greed is going to be extremely high this time, not only from the manufacturers, but also us. We're going to be thirsty as to get these things.
Yeah, that's my man. He's straight up, right? That's why showing you his video. But he's right, man. So as soon as he hit the market, look how fast the commemorative KS0 Pros went off, right? Pretty much everything Ice River sell is sold out. People are snatching these miners up as soon as they are released. But this is also crypto bellwether, and he's talking about a lithium as well. And do look at the lithium price, then we're going to start looking at the altcoins.
Is very unique. And now there is a collaboration around the world to promote that type model. Now, one thing that I know for sure is that this alliance is promoting this project called Altheum, ALF, ALPH, and it's a member of that alliance. Now, I couldn't verify that Caspa is. That is neither here nor there, but anytime you have an alliance like the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance
Every production line is powered by pros. The part we play, equipping them with the products and pro support to
pushing Ethereum, it really helps your cause. Now, Alpha, and I meant to punch up the website and I left it off. Go to the website, Google it, surf around, look at the website. There's a lot of good information. I apologize for not having that on there. But when you look at the chart, guys, it looks like Caspa's chart. But the big difference and why I'm excited about this project is it only has 200 million market cap. Now, if you were lucky enough to buy Caspa when it was at 200 million, you understand what I'm talking about. And I can promise you when Caspa was at 200 million, not a lot of people were really promoting it. Some were, but
And that's what I was saying too. I'm finding gems, right? This lithium is a gem. Like I found Caspa and a few other tokens, not just from luck, from doing research, watching videos, and listening to people explain what they know as well as what I know about lithium. And I know lithium mining is crazy taking off. Plus, you see these guys. I keep trying to explain anytime they are creating more miners, right? There's money going into research to make a stronger miner for anything like a lithium or Caspa. These things are going to continue to mine, right? They're not going to mine out within a few years, right? It's going to keep mining and keep mining. They're going to keep creating more expensive miners to mine the currency quicker. And when you do mine it out, they're going to figure out a way to convert it to something else like they did with GPU mining. And GPU mining made a lot of people a lot of money. And I'm telling you guys, in a bull run, you need to diversify. What's up, Texas crypto? You need to diversify and be in a lot of projects. In the last bull run, it wasn't that many projects. This bull run, there's almost 4,500 and something uh, different projects coming out, right? All of them not going to 100x, 50x, or 20x, but the ones that people are talking about and doing the research, the ones that are real projects are going to get found due to channels like BTM or other YouTubers, and people are going to pick them up, right? So let's go back to crypto
because
bellwether.
the market cap was so low and it was in the bear market, no one really got on board. So this to me is almost exactly like watching Caspa repeat itself. Now again, this is not financial advice. Some people would say this is a degen play. Do with this information as you will. But again, guys, market cap matters. I would care to say that hype and market cap is really the only thing that matters. If you
And that's what I was telling or trying to find small market cap gems, right? Market caps are like penny stocks. If you find the right one, I mean, it's still a long shot, but possibly the right one could make you generational wealth, right? Not just what was this? What is $50, $80? Go back to this real quick. And join the BTM Twitter page. This guy, me after selling a meme coin for $87, right? Picture me rolling $87. But think about getting in with small market caps like this Elysium and let it run up.
want to get big gains in crypto for this bull run, it all matters in the end. All right, but check this out, guys. Now, if you're not familiar with market cap of Go There, it gives you real probability of what a project can really do, right? If you're comparing a layer one, you can compare it to where the layer ones before it have went, right? So check this out. If you compare Alf to Caspa, right? So if Alf just gets to where Caspa is right now, that's a 15, almost 16x. Now, if it goes to where Caspa has already been, which remember hasn't experienced a bull run, that's over an 18x. Check this out, guys. Now, if you compare Caspa to XRP, right? And I believe that is a realistic goal. If you compare Caspa getting to where XRP is now, I think that's very, very conservative. That's a solid 10x, right? Now, if somehow Caspa can get to where XRP went to in 2017 and 18, which it literally was like December of 2017, I believe, like, and just a couple of days into 2018 is when XRP.
$5 Caspa. Wow. But it's possible. I'm just saying, especially if you got in early. Where's this coin sold? If you're talking about a lithium, I got it on Trade Ogre. You can exchange it or you can get it on, I don't know, let's check. So for the price, lithium's currently $3.18, is up 5% on the day. See, does it listed here? I know Coin Market Cap has it. So it's on Gate.io, Mexi, Uniswap, Bitmart, CoinX, CoinMetro, BitTrue, SmartDex, Trade Ogre, and Egg or Ego, whatever this is. But yeah, currently it is 237 million market cap, ranked 298. It's up 5.4%. 24-hour trading volumes up 14.98% with 6.8 million. Oh yeah, no. I got in when it was under a dollar. Plus, I'm mining it, so that's the other reason. But this is a mining token, like Ethereum in Bitcoin and Caspa, right? The value will go up rapidly because people are mining it, and then there's more adoption coming. So let's see here. Yeah, this is not a. It's actually a micro cap, but the price is high, which is weird. But yeah, I got in. What is this? It's like $1 or something. I started getting in. It was April. Two something. $2, I guess. No, it was before then. When was this? Yeah, somewhere in here in January. It was like $1 something. But I didn't get more. I wish I would have got more. That's what I was thinking. It's kind of greedy, but some of these. Now I'm getting the small caps. I just wanted to go over lithium because I was mining it, and I have a vested interest in this one, and it's a good token, right? It's a project, as he mentioned, and it has a lot of backing behind it. So keep an eye out. So let's see here. This is Dusty Baker's, and he's starting about the hottest altcoin on Tron, and he's saying it's Gem.
Getting back to it, I will not tell you that this is the #1 coin on my list. Because honest truth, guys, it is not. It is just a fun little side project. It shouldn't be your main obsession, but since I've got a very interesting narrative, and we're in a bull market, and Ton, like I said earlier, is picking up a lot of attention recently. Because like I said, they're doing a lot of cool stuff. There is the potential that this turns back around and goes harder than it's gone before, as Bitcoin here quite recently has also started to pick back up a little bit. Again, no guarantees will be made, but if you've been in the crypto space for a little while, you might know that Ton has some very interesting and strange growth spurts. And if this ecosystem does keep up the pace, because it just went pretty exponential here over the last few weeks, there's a good chance that a lot of tokens involved or around will also see some sort of similar performances. And I'm just keeping that in the back of my head. Again, Ton is literally the 11th biggest coin, so coins on there. have the potential to get some significant gains going. And now you know exactly how to buy. Now you know exactly how to get in. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Graham is the only one on Ton that I've gone for thus far. There are a couple of cool things you can do. Like, for example, mine with your graphics card. You don't need some ASIC or some crazy difficult things. So that's also kind of funny. Anyway, let me know down below if you've ever bought into any Ton related coins, or if you ever heard about what
So is anybody into the Ton coins or the Ton tokens? Go ahead and like and subscribe. And moving forward, this is No BS Crypto. And he's talking about Flare and Toshi. Let's see what he's talking about. I am kind of interested in Flare and this Toshi project, but I'm going to pick one out of these three.
Out of 10 ranking narratives, this will allow you to pretty much pick altcoins where most of the money will flow into, hence of course why I'm looking to take advantage of these myself. And that lands me on the first project today, and we'll go in order from highest market cap right down to micro cap, which is Flare. Now I've covered Flare, and I'll leave the links down below to all of these if I have made their own dedicated video. But I've made a video on Flare, got a lot of views recently, and that's for good reason. I think a lot of people are excited about Flare. It is a new Web3 Layer 1 project. It's actually looking to embed many different really bullish aspects and narratives into the Layer 1 that we just don't see other projects doing, okay? And I'll explain this in a second here. So Flare's idea is to connect everything, right? It's the blockchain for data is kind of like their motto, providing developers with secure, decentralized access to high-integrity data from other chains and the internet. And this is going to blow your mind. If you don't know what Flare is, I'm just going to explain to you how this works, and it's just going to be like an aha moment for you. Most of the Layer 1 projects, right, again, we can name names here, right, Near Protocol, Solana, HBAR, they rely on developers to build dApps on their protocol for things like oracles and interoperability plays, right? So that's like of Chainlink and also Wormhole. This is to do things like, you know, connect and pull in data and bridges and all that sort of stuff, right? But of course, with that comes some inherent problems. It's not decentralized, even though, of course, you can make them somewhat decentralized. They can still be fast, but they can also be altered, right? They can be manipulated, and it's ultimately an extra attack vector, which opens up room for error. Well, what Flare does is it actually bakes in oracles and bridges basically all into the very base itself, which means they take full advantage of a secure Web3 Layer 1 rather than a dApp. So inbuilt oracles and interoperability. It's honestly so amazing if you look into it, and they do this with two different things. One, the Flare Time Series Oracle, and two, their state connector. Now, again, I've made
This looks like another gem, guys. What do you think?
a video on this. This actually screen you're looking at here was a snapshot from that video, and I go into both of these two aspects, as well as the two other protocols that are built into the Layer 1 itself, which complement particularly the state connector. So the FTSO, or the Flare Time Series Oracle, pulls in things like digital asset prices, financial prices. So you can basically think of it a little bit like Chainlink, where the state connector does things like interoperate with many different blockchain and Web3 products, even connecting to the internet itself. So this is quite big, of course, and you can imagine if developers take full advantage of this, which, mind you, Flare is completely built on top of the EVM, it's just going to be amazing for the growth of Web3 and particularly the growth of Flare itself. Now, the project's only 1.4 billion market cap, so we're talking about a very, very low project here. Again, very new. I think that, you know, this is going to look absolutely insane if you give this another 6 more months.
So as the bull run's coming back, adjust the volume, trying to keep from screaming in your ears. I know a lot of people are listening, not really watching the video. So I'm trying to keep the volume levels together. Actually, I could have done it. I don't know, but I'm getting back into Flare. I had to sell before the price goes crazy. I'm getting back in. It's keying to Songbird. Okay. Yeah. I think it is. I think it's the same network actually. But yeah, I'm actually probably gonna check out Flare myself. I looked at it, I just didn't get it because I got to figure out where to find it at.
Of time to grow and establish itself. What they've recently announced
Also on Coinbase?
here was something mind-bending. They are now moving into AI as well. They created something called the consensus learning, or CL mechanism or protocol. Essentially is a way in which AI models can be built completely in a blockchain format, completely run in a decentralized way, okay? So consensus learning enables collaborative AI across a spectrum of applications, enabling the development of more accurate and robust AI models. In contrast to most existing implementations of AI and blockchain, so this is most, you could say, AI projects in blockchain and in crypto, which enable access to centralized machine learning through the blockchain. CL leverages blockchain to create the decentralized AI models. So building AI completely embedded within the blockchain itself. Now
So also, when you want to look for innovation, right? These guys are embedding AI into the blockchain. So the amount of possibilities or realm of uses for this actual project is pretty endless. Like they're actually building GPU farms for AI, not even to mine anymore, just for AI rendering.
know when this all begins to mature, it's going to really blow the price of Flare up. And how I know this is because recently, a couple of days ago on April 3rd, these guys upgraded their FTSO, or their first time series Oracle, to V2. V2 brought along a lot more data feeds, right? Moving from 18 different price feeds to 50 now, and with the ability to scale up to 1,000. Keep in mind that would be up there with the likes of Chainlink, which is great. It's looking to be a lot faster as well. V2 comes along with two different ways to update these feeds, either 90 seconds or in every single block. So whoever uses these data feeds can basically decide whatever they want. And this is the reason why, if we zoom into the 7-day chart, most projects are about anywhere between 10 to 30% down on the 7-day, whereas Flare is actually up 13%. So we know that the market will react extremely well to any positive news, which all falls back into the popularity score of my research method, basically indicating if there is an event that happens in the future for the project, it's going to react, and that's what we can bank on for Flare. So overall, this project I see going to 40 or 50 billion. That might be a bit of a long shot, but I definitely think on the high side, it could go there. Next up is one of my all-time favorites, and that's Pith.
I have looked at PIF. I don't know. I really didn't get into the actual fundamentals for the project. We're going to slide on over to. I do like this Avance, whatever it is, but I'm going to actually let's see what he's talking about here.
Once they've already, 3, 4, or 5x, most people tend to forget that, only a very select amount of people end up buying the project at their lows, okay? Think about how small the market caps are at those sizes. You have to remember most of the market get in on the other side, on the top side, basically, okay? Not to say you should buy at all-time highs. Again, if we zoom into the 1-month mark here, it's pretty much been moving sideways for about 20 days-ish. So you should always wait for a retracement, but nevertheless, you should keep this in the back of your mind, okay? AOS has a really great website and a really great meme at that. It's doing 4 different really big things, ticks massive boxes. First of all, AI, storage, streaming, and DPIN, alrighty? But if we have a look at what the website used to look like, this was a review I did back on August 6, 2021, where I broke down what it was back then. And back then, it was a layer 1 in blockchain based on CDN, or Content Delivery Network, which was pretty much just streaming, okay? And again, they've kept that streaming, but they've moved into the bigger narratives for the bull run. And you will find any good project in crypto tends to move into whatever the hottest narratives are for the bull run. Check your favorite project. I guarantee you your favorite project already has or is going to come out with some sort of AI related upgrade, okay? AOS did this up.
Yeah, everybody's getting into AI. AI is like the new catchphrase. But again, these guys are building GPU farms for AI rendering. So AI is going massive to where it is now to I guess the next level or the next step in the progressions. So keep an eye out for AI as well. But let's skip on to got a lot of videos to get to. What is this? 23. This is GD protocol. But I was waiting for it says Toshi.
I wanted to throw a quick addition into this list. So this is obviously a top 5 video, but I wanted to talk about Toshi. Now, I made a meme coin video somewhat recently, and the one before that I made a few weeks ago, I also spoke about Toshi as well. But I really do think that I kind of wanted to add it in the very end for all you meme coin lovers, because again, while I've spoken about it, I think Toshi would be the only meme coin, or one of the only meme coins I would look to buy. And yes, there definitely is an inherent benefit to buy meme coins. If I zoom out
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to get into base just to get this, right?
and have a look and show you guys the top narratives in this bull run, I've ranked meme and 9. And as a person recently commented, really meme coins should be ranked at 10. So I will look to make that move momentarily. So there's going to be a lot of money and demand coming into meme coins. Hence why I think having maybe a possible play in a meme coin that actually has genuine upside, that isn't purely a meme coin, well, I think landing on Toshi is a no-brainer. 200 million market cap. So of course, one of the higher meme coins, I must admit. But again, some of these meme coins have so much explosive potential. I mean, it's a no-brainer, okay? And you'll notice that, yes, meme coins and one of my core fundamental research methods, memetics, they are the same thing. And that actually works with the same sort of premise. Meme coins are about the idea, how cool it is, so on. That's where the idea of a meme comes from, right? So yes, Toshi's name comes from the name of Brian Armstrong, the founder of Coinbase and Base, the layer 2 on Ethereum. Cat, okay, also is a play on Satoshi as well. But these guys have a lot of utility that I don't think many people really take with a lot of weight, which I think you should, right? They have a lot of things here designed to help developers bring on their projects into the market, which I get it, right? Doesn't have a direct impact to us. But if developers start using Toshi to actually build, whether it's meme coins or actually genuine applications, who really cares? That is a very bullish sign. I think it's a matter of time before this comes. As you can see, a lot of these are coming soon. So I think when this actually begins to be utilized, it might be quite bullish. They have their own NFT collection as well. You guys know how I feel about NFTs, but of course, there's only 3,000. So there is that immediate scarcity for these coins as well. And the last time I spoke about Toshi, they only had 26,000 on-chain holders, let alone the ones that probably hold this thing on centralized exchanges. And it's recently doubled. So in about 3 weeks or so, it has doubled to now 46,000 holders. And the transfers have doubled, almost double and a half as well. So there's a lot of good things to say about Toshi. Again, we're not buying at derp cheap lows down here. I would probably wait for a retracement. I mean, every situation.
So definitely, I'm going to wait for the dip and get in on that project. But also moving forward, this is House of Crypto, and he's talking about Ghost. I think somebody mentioned this in the live stream a couple days ago.
Aave Gotchi currently sits there at $160 million market cap, which is obviously not tiny, but given the way the market's heading.
Israel brother, I am in was that Q Inu? Call Inu? I don't know, I'm in it, but not a lot. I'm just gonna see how it plays out. I think the meme market is getting kind of thin, so we'll see.
Given the way that the base chain is growing and GameFi is still yet to really start to pick up, I think a coin like this could offer potential for a 15, maybe even a 20x if things go to plan. Now, BVM sits there currently with a market cap of $83 million, significantly smaller than Aave Gotchi, in fact, half the size. And given the way that we saw BRC20 tokens exploding at the end of 2023, I have high hopes for tokens like this if they can start to onboard more and more new users and that ecosystem continues to grow. Therefore, it might be ambitious, but I think a 20 to 25x is potentially possible for this coin. Now, as we look at Rollbit right now, the market cap is seriously high, around $358 million. But something you might not know about Rollbit is that it actually makes an enormous amount of money. And for a ratio of market cap versus money it actually makes, is probably the top value coin in the entire, something you probably were not aware of. And that means my projections for a coin like this could well be into the billions, possibly up to the 4 or 5 billions, giving the opportunity for a Rollbit to do a 10 to 15x. And since you're
Rollbit is another one as well. Let me know if you guys heard of it or if this is something you guys are buying too as well.
To 15x, Blockchain Bets sits there with an $18.5 million market cap, and therefore a 10x takes it to $180
the low cap gems
million, which is still half the value of Rollbit. Now, I don't necessarily think it's going to get to the same heights as Rollbit in this bull market, but that doesn't matter given that it is significantly undervalued right now. And I could see this project realistically, maybe even getting towards a 30.
So if you were per se, this is not financial advice, but if you had $1,000 and you put 200 on 5 of these low caps, and if 2 of them hit to the $1 billion market cap, or 2 billion or 5 billion, you're set, right? That's why I'm looking through a lot of these micro
40x.
caps.
Now, gaming as well sits there with a healthy market cap of around $120 million, although there are a lot of unlocks to happen over the next few years. Now, that's not always a massive concern, bearing in mind we saw Gala with a similar situation back in the last bull market performing very strongly. I do think, given the unlocks happening, that gaming could be limited to around a 20 to 30x, not the 100x plus that I see other people banding around on their videos, so obviously be cautious. Either way, this is just speculation. None of this is financial advice, so obviously go and do your research before investing any of these.
Definitely research before investing in any of these. And this is another one I like. This is Chris McCall. He's talking about Blender. Blender is a good application as well, and overall a good project. Check it out.
Which, if it's a good project and that token appreciates in value, you can earn a lot of money. I currently run a handful of nodes making several $100s per day right now. And one reason why I like the Blenderbox is because it's a physical product, and that shows me a little bit more investment in the team, as opposed to there are several other nodes we'll talk about today that are hosted in the cloud, and those are great too, but having something physical, I think, is a little bit more skin in the game. Now, they recently received a grant from Google Cloud as well. And this project is small. It's currently sitting at a 50 million market cap. And if you look at a larger competitor in the niche render, it's sitting at even further into the bull market, that is an 80x. And a criteria $100 million market cap is that they have fresh charts. So no previous highs almost hold back a project sometime, acting as resistance to the price capitulation. When something is constant with this project is that the team is not doxed. However, they have hit every roadmap so far. So just keep that in mind when you're checking this project out. Now, AI isn't going to be the only thing impacted. As time goes on,
That's a flag there, but I guess the project's good enough. The team doesn't have to be fully doxed, right?
we're going to see more real world assets get brought over to the blockchain. And this could be from outdated procedures to just increasing transparency. And the first project in my portfolio that meets this real world asset narrative is Relio. And Relio is doing just that. They're taking real world assets, digitizing them, and putting them on the blockchain. And then
Are we back? Had a blackout. I think the boys are trying to shut me down. I'm giving away too much game out here. Or I don't know what happened. I think the internet got disconnected. I don't know. But we're back. We're live. Let's finish out this video with cubics. And I am mining cubics. Actually, I bought a CPU mining rig. I got to put together. I got the board, the RAM, and the processors on the way, and the stand. And hopefully we'll be able to set up and start mining cubic. I'm also pretty bullish on this project as well. Imagine that. Ah, man. You can go back then.
Project that's come along that will be able to process 40 million transactions per second using AI, and the second competitor isn't even close. The project is called Cubic, and it is a layer 1 protocol that's utilizing AI for these high transaction processes. Now, this is the highest market cap project I will have on today's list, sitting at about a $500 million market cap. However, some of these projects that are 500 million, even possibly a 1 billion market cap, do have the potential to 50 to 100x depending on the sector that it's in. If you look at this picture right here of Matic in 2020, that arrow is where we are at right now with Cubic, which if it were to reach Matic's previous all-time high, that would be a 40x. Now, some pros of the project is the founder. He had a part in IOTA as well as Nexo, the first proof of work blockchain. Now, a con about Cubic is the fact that you can only get it on 2 exchanges and they're very small. However, you could look at this inconvenience as a favor, because once that crypto does get listed on a major exchange or even larger exchanges, it increases the ability to buy it, which will increase the price. So right now, I think not financial advice is still a great time to get in. Now, AI and real world assets are not going to
See if I can grab another couple million. Currently, I think I have got it on Trade Ogre. Let's see here. Close to. I didn't move that over. 7,000, 7 million. Let's see. Yeah, 7.8 million cubics. Hopefully, I'll get to 10 million before it actually peaks. It's down currently, so now would be a good time to get in. Or another. Actually, it's only on 2 exchanges, so you got to get it on Trade Ogre. Although I don't really trust Trade Ogre much, but if it does take off, I'm already at a really good start. So let me know what you guys think about cubics as well.
be the only thing affected by blockchain and the narratives that will hit this upcoming bull run. Gaming is going to be huge as well. Last bull run, we saw the crypto gaming market cap increase from about $4 billion to $20 billion, and it's projected to hit over $100 billion by 2030. The ironic part, though, is that this project that I'm mentioning today is a gaming project, but it actually has little to do with gaming and more to do with AI. So it's checking off 2 narrative boxes, and it's called Gaming Coin, ticker symbol GHX, behind the project Gamer Hash. And Gamer Hash is a project that's allowing gamers to share their computing power on their expensive gaming computers and earn tokens. Now, this is also playing into the GPU sub-narrative that I talked about earlier. One thing that I really like about
Israel brother, this is cubics. It's 0.050663 8. And I think this is about when I started mining Casper, honestly. So yeah, it's definitely a small, there's no market cap here. 2.2 million in 24-hour trading volume. 24-hour range 0.0506. The high is 0.050 7-day range 0.050 and a 6. 7-day high 0.50 and a 7. All-time high is 0.000. That's 4 zeros and a 1, and that was a month ago. So just think, if another exchange picks it up, it's definitely going to drop 2 or 3 zeros. And people are really just starting to mine it, right? It's a CPU mining token, so it's going to take some time. It's not like GPUs and people can just jump on them. But as they do keep mining, this price is going to keep going up. So I'm definitely real bullish on this as well. And this is not financial advice. This is just me sharing with you guys some of the altcoin jewels I'm currently looking at, right? I'm giving you the game, literally. This is, let's see. I think this guy's talking about, is it Cubics?
I don't know.
Dogwood butt. I don't know. I like SEI. I've been watching this a bit.
SEI,
We've been
yeah,
trading
it's
on this one a
SEI.
bit. Right now, I think we're probably doing a flat correction here with a target down here of this this daily S1 pivot area. So, you know, again, it looks like it's 3 waves up here. So we come 1, 2, we'll get a 3 and a 4, and then we'll dip down for a 5 here. And that's the buyer. That's where you want. Now, don't just buy blindly right there, but zoom in. This is the daily. Zoom into a smaller time frame, maybe like the 4 hour, the 1 hour. Look for some kind of reversal happening down there in this area. But you know, that's where I would look for the reversal. And then if you can get an impulsive breakout here above the daily pivot at around what is that? Right around 86 cents or so. That'll signal that the wave 4 is probably done. Wave 5, initial target of 1.6850, secondary target of 1.8360. But that's how I would approach that. It looks good. I mean, again, just kind of hit the all-time high. We're sideways here from back in January, which is, I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, we've got this big, huge move up here. We had a little bit of sideways here, but really, this is a big move up. You're going to go sideways for a bit, building that base before you break out higher. So I like that setup coming up here. So just got a little bit longer to wait for that pullback, I believe. I've got injective here. Starting out here at the weekly, you see very clean descending channel, nice breakout, very clean ascending channel. And I wanted to bring this up here because you can see we're just consolidating again above the all-time high. Yeah, everybody, I just want to bring this up because everybody's freaking out about Bitcoin. Like, oh my God, it's not going up any higher. So it's got to be topped out now. It's going way back. And I'm just showing, you know, again, this is what you get generally. You usually get consolidation around that all-time high to build the base before you really break out and get your legs going. So right now, that's what we're looking at here. And if we zoom in to the daily, again, I'm looking for potentially, I'm looking for it to fall down further here and maybe hit this S1 pivot area. So that's right there around $28.20 maybe. And if we can get that, again, like the other one, I would be looking for that reversal right there to head up, right? Along the way, likely a breakout above this red descending resistance here.
TradeOgre is a website, right? You just go to tradeogre.com. Let me see. It didn't log me in here. Yeah, just go to tradeogre.com and you can get the markets there. Only thing is you send it to TradeOgre. So you don't just put money in, you trade crypto. So you send crypto and you pretty much swap. It's really just a swap versus an actual exchange. But there is some sketchiness with some of them tokens. The Casper token's been locked on what is this? TradeOgre for at least 3 months. Let me see here, trying to check something real quick. Oh yeah, let me go to this real. What was this? This is, look at the numbers. Let's see, coin market cap. See if there's any movement, not much going on the bubble. You can go to categories and check out altcoins. So last hour it's still ER20, Bit, Kibu, Shib, Harry Potter. Nothing new here. Myro. Let's see. AI tokens. Near protocol. Let's see. So by hour. Near protocol. Sidious AI. Ocean. So let's see if there are any new gems we've been talking about on the list. And I don't see them here as well. So keep an eye out on the current list we just went through. Send USD. Yeah, you can buy. I generally send Bitcoin and then exchange it for USD or buy Tether. Yeah, exchange it for Tether, and then you can buy it with Tether. Let's see USD. Yeah, because it doesn't have Bitcoin, so you'd have to exchange the Bitcoin or Ethereum, but the Ethereum's fees would be crazy high. But I'm already mining lithium and Pyron, so I can exchange it to buy things there as well. But let's see here. Check the Luna Crush real quick, and we'll call it a night. Not yet, because there's nowhere to take it to. So once I buy it, I generally send stuff to my Zelcore wallet. So as I mine it, I sell it to Bitcoin and send it to Zelcore and swap on Zelcore for Caspa with Bitcoin or Cardano or Polkadot or whatever other currency I'm holding in my Zelcore wallet. And I suspect you can do the same thing with Tangent. Send it from Trade Ogre to Tangent. I know I can send it from Trade Ogre to Coinbase and to Zelcore and probably Tangent too. You can send and receive, and you can send it from your wallet here, exchange it, and send it back to the wallet. So it is pretty easy outside of the Caspa wallet. All the other wallets seem to work pretty well. Let me see. Did I have it? Check the alt ranks real quick. That's not what we're trying to do. And what is going on with Terra Luna? A lot of people said they've had it and forgot about it and not even been looking at it for real. But Terra Luna might be. Is it on here? I even forgot about it. 3%, not doing a whole lot. And where'd they go? Terra Luna. Keep an eye on that one as well. But I guess that's it. We've hit the 1 hour mark. Thanks for joining BTM. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out Altcoin Live. And I guess tomorrow is Casper Live. So let me know. And don't forget, Casper's the Army, better yet the Navy. Shout out to the Air Force and Elon Musk ever get it together, the Space Force. Casper's going to the moon, baby. Remember, dance with who brought you to the party. Don't forget that. And we're definitely going to be dancing after the halving coming up. So keep watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. and check out the Patreon and the Discord. I need to actually update the Discord. But this Black Tiger Miner signing out. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow.